Hello everybody, back here again for a little garage update, and I figured I'd show you a shelf I've been building. May go in the house for my wife, or may stay out here in the garage, I'm not really sure which. I have that big white cabinet back in the back that's actually going to be for her for eBay overstock, and I'm not sure how she's going to think of the weathered wood. Once I put a coat of paint on it, I don't think she should really care, and it's going to have doors to hide it, but if she doesn't want it, it's going to stay out here in my garage, which I'm perfectly fine with that too. So basically I got this giant pile here of older weathered 1x4, picked it up by a guy off of Craigslist sometime, I don't know, about a month and a half ago. I've been thinking about some projects, and I went to go buy a bunch of 2x4s to build this shelf, and I thought, I'm not going to put that much weight on it. So I went ahead and assembled this unit, and I actually hung from the top shelves, and I'm about 210 right now, maybe 220. Haven't weighed myself in about, I don't know, probably 5-6 months, so I'm not sure how much I weigh. But the top shelf will hold my entire body weight just hanging from the one beam right here. So clearly by the time you put some plywood on there and that, it's going to be doing fine. All this stuff has been sitting out in the weather, uncovered. There's just a lot of moisture left in it because it was in the rain. It rained here yesterday a little bit, so I'm going to let it sit out here and finish drying before I try and put a coat of paint on there. But my plan is to come in here and put a 1/2-inch sheet of plywood, might use some OSB, whatever the heck I can get, some cheap stuff, and I built it exactly 48 inches wide from the outside of this post to the outside of the other post, which will be this board here running all the way down. It's 48, so I can rip my sheet in half, which basically I guess I'll be ripping quarters because it's 24 inches from here to here. So now I just have to decide. What I'll probably do is actually rip the board 2 foot by 8 foot and then cut that 4 foot in half. I might go ahead and just rip off 2 foot pieces each way. Either way I'll have some wasted cuts, just depending on which way I want to go. So pretty much what I've got is just the pocket holes, I guess, in here. You can see the pocket hole screws from my Craig jig on the center support, both end pieces. Then I had some leftover scrap pieces and I stuck them in the corners just to kind of help triangulate it, make it a little more steady, a little more stable. There is 4 shelves. The first shelf, the bottom of that 1x4 is about 24 inches off the ground. We need 23.5 inches to get our milk crates my wife uses to move her dishes nut around for eBay. They're gonna be able to slide in and out of there, super easy, work out great. Be able to put 2 deep, 2 high, and we'll be able to go 4 wide. So we'll be able to get a ton of them down there. It's gonna work out wonderful. And then there's gonna be, by the time I get the 1/2-inch ply in here, there's gonna be 14.5 inches, 13.5 inches in this gap, and there's gonna be 12.5 inches in the top gap. So basically I've got plenty of room, and I'm going to put a sheet of 1/2-inch ply on top, and it's only going to be about 6 to 8 inches from my ceiling. I don't remember how high it was now, so it's not going to be real high, but it's going to be enough to store a bunch of our overstock boxes and all that kind of thing. I'll probably come back in here and actually trim in another piece right here so this is level and flat, so I can put some doors on it. So it's going to end up being, it's actually right now it's 25.5 inches from this beam to the back beam, because it's 24 directly inside here. So it's 25.5 deep, it's 7 feet exactly tall, and it's exactly 48 inches wide. And it'll be a little bit kind of pain in the butt to level because the wood in the bedroom there where it's going is not perfectly level, but I just have these 4 feet. I might come back in and actually trim those on the side and put another support coming down this way, but I haven't made my mind up yet. Just depends on whether or not I think I need the extra weight. Like I said, it's holding my weight. Can't imagine she's gonna put more than 200 pounds per shelf on there, but that's what I have at the moment. I figured I'd go ahead and show you those real quick. And the little tiny piece way up top here in the corner, you can see it's cracked out real bad, and that one's probably not doing any good at all right now, but I don't feel like taking it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. It was way too short a piece. The rest of my corner pieces, you can see, are much larger. You can kind of see there's a piece over there. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe.